Jay Monson and Tom Stanky at the Marriott Center in Provo, Utah. And it's halftime with East Tennessee State leading BYU 41-37. Here's some highlights from that first half. We see the quickness here, some steals. That was the English scoring. Happened a lot in the first half, Tom.
Well, again, you see overplaying the passing lanes here, and of course you mentioned the quickness, and they got a lot of easy baskets here the first half.
English got 2 of them that we see, and we saw this a lot too in the first half.
Well,
that's Alvin West.
The difference in the ball game, of course, East Tennessee State been very content with the perimeter game, whereas BYU again trying to get the ball inside.
West has 4 3-point field goals. He has 13 points. Those 4 are the difference in the ball game right now. For BYU, Bradley has 8. How many rebounds do you have in the first half, Tom? Okay, BYU gets the ball to open the second half. There's a lob down low to Bradley for a slam. They got it to him that time, and Bradley has his 10th point. Lobbed it over Dennis.
And a good adjustment here by the BYU coaching staff. Looking forward to taking advantage of that. What a shot here.
Oh, boy. Dennis didn't score in the first half. He threw one up that rattled and dropped. 43-39. So the 2 centers get the first baskets of the second half. That's Roberts, got a step in his man, goes to the baseline, twist, score.
Nice move offensively. East Tennessee State did a nice job of cutting off the baseline. Of course, Roberts comes to the middle and gets that little 12-foot jump shot.
That's Dennis. Back outside, 24 is Talford. Here's the jumper from the top of the circle. It's good. It's a 3-pointer, too, by Major Gear. His second of the ball game. East Tennessee leads by 5 right now. Their big lead of the game is 5. That ties it. Big lead is 6, actually. Check that. Roberts on the sidelines for BYU. Outside to call. Over to Heslop. Down low to Bradley. Bradley's turnaround shot short, no good. Rebound this time by Greg Dennis. Quickly down court. On the left side. Ball fumbled. Comes back to Dennis. He shoots it from outside. Misses it. Rebound Heslop for BYU. Heslop over to call. There's the alley-oop lob down for Bradley. He's down close and he scores.
Nice pass, and I tell you, Shawn Bradley did a nice job of gathering himself and going up with the shot.
Cougars almost steal at the other end. The shot up, no good, and again East Tennessee gets it. So the Cougars had 2 good opportunities to get the ball, just didn't handle it well. It's a 46-43 ball game. East Tennessee leading. Talford has it. Over to Dennis. Dennis into the middle. Back outside to Gear. 34 is Story. Story at the circle. Gives it back to Jennings. Mr. Jennings. Over to Talford. 16 on the shot clock. He drives, runs into Roberts, and is called with a charge.
Okay, a very good defensive move by Steve Schreiner. Steve Schreiner saw that Roberts was in trouble. Came over here and double team. Now, watch this now. Roberts is in real trouble here, but Steve Schreiner comes over from the weak side, picks up the offensive charge. And, of course, that's going to make the BYU coaching staff very, very proud, because that's what you want to do, is go to the penetration.
That's Talford's third foul. Brigham Young with the ball, trailing by 3. Bradley over to Call. Call lobs it down low to Schreiner for a triple. He faked a shot and drew the defense to him. Schreiner has 9, and BYU moves to within 1, 46-45. Gear on the sidelines. Gear to Talford. Talford over to Jennings. This is Dennis. Dennis trying to penetrate, knocked out of his hands, and a foul is called.
You see the East Tennessee State's plan. What they want to do is get the ball to Dennis on the perimeter and have him take Shawn Bradley to the basket in order to get him in foul trouble. They're not going to do much with him down low, but you bring him away from the basket here, and of course their plan is to drive and pick up the personal foul.
West back into the game for the Buccaneers, and Talford comes out. The foul was on... was it on Bradley?
Yes.
Okay, on Bradley, that's his first foul. There's a shot by Gear, rims out, no good. Roberts, the rebounder, clears it to Heslop. He's going to challenge, takes it all the way down and scores.
Did a nice job of protecting the ball here and laying it up with the left hand. Again, Heslop, that's 7 points for Mark.
And BYU takes a 1-point lead, 47-46. Heslop showed some quickness that time. Jennings rolls it into the corner to Gear as he tripped. Out to Dennis. And the crowd sensing maybe a change of momentum right now. This facility seats over 23,000. We don't have the official attendance tonight. It won't be that much. Dennis, a three-point try. Too hard, no good. Tipped high in the air, a race for the ball. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be in for BYU.
Then a very good reaction here with Heslop. He had a long rebound. And, of course, that's what happens when you take the outside shot. Outside shot equals long rebounds, which equals fast breaks at the other end.
English into the game for the Buccaneers, replacing Marty Story. Roberts gets the pass in to Nathan Call, and Brigham Young has the basketball and a 1-point lead. Call down the left side to Roberts. There's the lob to Schreiner. He's doubled up from behind. The ball not free and stolen. Jennings came around and stole it. Jennings to Gear. Gear fires one immediately. Hard off the rim, no good. Bradley, the rebounder. Bradley goes to his knees, but gets the pass off to Roberts. Way down court to Schreiner. He's there. Can he get it up and in? He misses. Shot it a little too hard. The rebound by English. Here we come the other way. West has the basketball. West working inside. Gets it back out to Jennings. Jennings free throw line shot. Good.
Hey, is he cute enough? I'll tell you, he just makes the right kind of move. Makes the defense stand. Makes them commit. Then he comes with that little jump shot.
He has 4 points. The Buccaneers have the lead again by 1. Down low to the big guy, Bradley. Oh, he pinned the ball between the glass and the rim as he went for a layup. He was fouled. The Cougars are saying, should it count?
So that's a nice move offensively to get a nice pass here from the side entry pass. And Shawn Bradley does a nice job of showing some foot skills. He takes the drop step and goes to the baseline. Look at that left foot as he goes up strong. Then you see the personal fouls occur. That's what is so important for a big man, the foot skills, where you catch the ball, read where the defense is, drop the leg here, and go the opposite way.
Dennis committed the foul. It's his 3rd foul of the game, too. Bradley makes it. He's 5 out of 7 at the free throw line. Has 13 points so far. Good again by Bradley. So Brigham Young has a 1-point lead once again. Here we come the other way. East Tennessee with the basketball. Stolen by Roberts as West lost his balance. Way down court to the big guy, Bradley. Knocked out of his hands, but saved by Heslop. Heslop has it knocked away by English. Here we come the other way. Jennings with the ball. Jennings across court to West. West fires one up there. Good. 3-pointer, too.
Tremendous play by East Tennessee State. You notice what they did? They spaced the floor out. They found a fellow player in the corner here. That's what you want to do now, and that's what leaves the 3-point shot open.
And it's 51-49, and there's a foul on the inside. Foul call in East Tennessee.
Number 4 in English picks up the first fouls. He tries to outmuscle Steve Schreiner posting up here on the low box.
On English, that's his 3rd foul. And that is the 3rd team foul this half on the Buccaneers. The attendance for the game tonight, 15,130. Now we get a timeout. With just under 15 minutes left in the basketball game, East Tennessee leads Brigham Young 51-49. Neither team able to shake the other. Look at the 3-point shooting though in this game, Tom.
Well, there you go. East Tennessee State is in the perimeter game where on the other side you want BYU, and they're trying to come up with the inside game.
Inbounds pass. Is a foul call? It'll be BYU's ball. East Tennessee player, they rule he was touching the ball while his leg was out of bounds, so it's still BYU's ball. They almost stole on that inbounds play. Into call on the sidelines.
First time zone defense by East Tennessee State. 2-1-2.
Heslop to call. Back over to Schreiner on the side. Here's call. This is Heslop. Fakes the shot. So this is the first time we've seen this defensively. Here's Heslop from the corner. It's good. 3-pointer. Well, Heslop can do that. That's his 2nd 3-pointer of the game. And BYU has a 1-point lead. And here's Gear. He hits one. So he answers. Gear has his 3rd 3-pointer of the game. It's 54-52. East Tennessee over Brigham Young. 14 minutes to play in this basketball game. Heslop on the outside to Schreiner. There's the lob down low to Bradley. Knocked away from him. Free ball. It's picked up by East Tennessee. So they steal it. And we come back the other way. Jennings with the ball.
Oh, nice pass.
Nice speed, I'll say it was.
And could have had a three-point opportunity on that last play here. And, of course, the coach from East Tennessee looks at the official and says, hey, we should have had a three-point opportunity.
BYU calls timeout right away, down by 4 points, as Dennis got that crippled his second field goal of the game. 13:46 left in the basketball game, and East Tennessee leads Brigham Young 56-52. Jared Miller back in the game for BYU, and Shawn Bradley gets a rest. Here's another score in the NIT. Oklahoma beat New Orleans 95-65, and Arkansas leads Vanderbilt 43-22 at halftime. Arizona leading Austin Peay 88-48 with 13 minutes to go. Down low to Schreiner, turnaround shot, good. Schreiner's tough down low for BYU.
Well, I'll tell you, he's got such a variety in his game, and not only tough down low, he's got that big hind end on him, but also he can take that little 15-foot jumper. There's a nice move here by East Tennessee State.
Well, that's great,
right down the
Dennis.
middle.
He didn't score in the first half. He's got 3 good ones here in the second half. BYU trails by 4. BYU with the ball.
Changing defense. East Tennessee State down to man-to-man.
Heslop on the outside to Roberts. High post to Miller. Miller turns, goes over to Heslop. His turnaround jumper is good, but it won't count. A foul was called.
Steve Schreiner picks up the elbow here. What they're doing is they're pinning down East Tennessee State, beg your pardon, BYU pinned down there, and of course Steve Schreiner comes in with the elbow and picks up the personal foul.
Second foul of the game on Schreiner. Third team foul on BYU this half. East Tennessee with the ball, leading 58-54.
Oh, look at that pass.
Good feed. The ball spins and drops. Is that Dennis? I got it. Nice pass underneath. Great one.
But again, Jennings gives the another assist and a nice job. And again, he has the ability to drive anytime he wants to and create something.
Miller on the high post for BYU. Miller to the left side, gives to Heslop. Heslop over to Roberts. Roberts starts in, is checked. Back out to Miller. There's the lob to Schreiner. He's there. Goaltending. It'll count. Knocked it off the rim. 13 points for Schreiner. Boy, I'll tell you, he batted that ball out of there with authority.
He certainly did. And again, East Tennessee State also does a nice job of helping out defensively. Here's the overhead pass. Now you see now, what is this? English comes over here and picks up the goaltending charge.
The Buccaneers have made their last 6 field goal attempts in this game. They lead by 4 points right now. They almost lost it there. Saved on the sidelines by West. To Gear, to English. English inside, comes back out to Dennis. This is West. Nice left-handed finger roll, but it's no good. He missed the shot. Schreiner pulls down the rebound for BYU. Schreiner to Heslop. Heslop down the left side for BYU. To Roberts. Roberts, a 15-footer, short, no good. A battle for that ball underneath, a jump ball. On alternate possession will go over to the Buccaneers.
15-foot jump shot, but he only went 13 feet.
That's right.
All right.
BYU basketball coach Roger Reed and Tony Engel is assistant. 60-56. The Buccaneers lead with 11:40 to play in the basketball game. New man in. That's Eric Palmer, 5'6" freshman. Whistle on the play. A blocking foul. Is that right?
On number 5.
Just got in the game. The little guy, Eric Palmer. 5'6" freshman. His first foul. 4th team foul. Bradley back in for BYU. And Roberts gets a break. Call for BYU. Into forecourt. Boy. Pass in a high post. The ball knocked free. 3-on-1. Dennis has it. Nice feed inside, and they get a layup.
Hey, that showed me some
Eric
athletic
Palmer.
ability right there. Dennis leads the break, and it comes down the middle and makes a nice assist.
62-56 as BYU turned it over, and the Buccaneers turn it into 2 points. Heslop with the ball. High post to Bradley. Bradley, a fine feed inside for Schreiner for a layup. Bradley's a good passer, and that height, he has great vision underneath.
And I'll tell you, the thing he did real well last time, Jay, is he kept the ball out straight in the air, and it gives a nice little jump shot here from West. And I'll tell you, they're making a living on that 3-point field goal opportunity.
Well, West was all alone. Somebody forgot him. He could have driven in for a layup. Instead, he shot the 3-pointer and buried it. It's 65-58. East Tennessee leading with 10:50 to play in a ball game. Buccaneers leading the Cougars, 10:50 to go. We're talking during the timeout, Tom. There's some very good teams in this Dodge NIT this year. Preseason NIT. Cougars with the basketball. Miller gives it to Call. Call, high post to Bradley. Knocked away and stolen by Dennis. Cougars thought Bradley was fouled. There's the alley-oop lob for a slam dunk.
And what a pass from Jennings.
Talford slammed it home. We now have a 9-point lead for the Buccaneers. With the basketball, that's Heslop. Goes by a pick on the left side. Gets it down low to Miller. His turnaround shot is short. No good. Follow through by Schreiner. No good. He's got it again. As he goes to put it up, he's fouled. His shot is good. It won't count. But a foul called on East Tennessee.
Yeah, Jennings. Again, Jennings does such a nice job now of following the ball. In fact, if you notice the next couple times down the floor, he will leave his man and gamble for the possible deflection or steal. Here's the offensive rebound by Schreiner. He gets his own shot. Now you see Jennings comes in here from the right side of your screen here and reaches in, picks up the personal foul.
From the baseline, Heslop shoots and misses. The rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll be BYU's ball. On Jennings, that was his second foul. 15 foul on the Buccaneers in the second half. We're 10 minutes left to play in the second half. There's a shot from the corner that's good by Heslop. Yes, it was a two-pointer. Is that right?
Yes,
So Heslop hits one for BYU. He has 7 points here in the second half and 12 in the game.
The fist up designates a little pick and roll now here with Jennings and Dennis up the front. Oh, look at that pass.
The shot is no good, but he was fouled.
Jennings creates so many things, so imaginative now on the drive. He's got the ability now to draw the defense to him and then kick off it just at the right time. Just a picture-perfect way of dealing the ball underneath the basket.
Foul is on Shawn Bradley. Heslop out of the game, and Moon replaces him. Here's English at the line to shoot 2 free throws. First one is short. It is no good. As a team, the Buccaneers are only 2 out of 5 at the free throw line. But boy, have they made a living from the three-point land. And the second shot, no good. Rebound Bradley, BYU. Over to Call. Cougars down by 7, 9.5 left in the ball game. Call, the left side to Moon. Moon back out in front to Schreiner.
Again, the East Tennessee State looking to overplay. Very good defense now by East Tennessee State. Right up underneath the ball handler. And there you see a personal foul here on Talford as he puts a little too much muscle here on Schreiner at the top of the key.
Talford's 4th foul. 16 foul.
Here's the replay right here. You see the hand check? That's where the official picks up the call.
That's the 16th foul. It's not a shooting foul. BYU shoot 1 and 1 next time. Talford comes out and Major Gear comes in. BYU with the ball. Pass into Bradley and then to Moon. As BYU tries to get a shot here, down by 7 points. High post to Shawn Bradley. Bradley gets a step on his man. Slams it home. One-handed and he's fouled. Wow, what a play.
What a decent move. Again, we talked about earlier, Shawn Bradley in the foot skills does a nice job of using the drop step as he takes the ball to the basket here from the right wing.
He has 16 points in his first game ever as a collegiate basketball player.
He goes up with some real authority, too, picks up the basket, now has the opportunity to polish off the play with the three-point play with the free throw.
The foul is on Rodney English, his 4th. Foul shot is good by Bradley. He has 17. 67 to 63 the score. And Marty Story comes back in for the Buccaneers, replacing Rodney English. Will this young man be heard from in the years ahead? I should say. And the crowd really raising a ruckus right now. 4-point lead for the Buccaneers with 9 minutes left in the ball game. That's Jennings. Kicks it back out to Dennis. Stripped out of his hands. And what's the call? Was it a foul or simply traveling?
Just, the ball went off on Dennis's knee.
Okay.
And BYU has possession now. Chance to come down and
East Tennessee did not have good control of the ball that time. Twice they went inside with nothing to do with it. There's Bradley on the outside. Back over to Moon. Down low to Miller. Miller's turnaround jumper just short. No good. And Greg Dennis grabs the rebound. Into forecourt quickly. Over the sidelines. Here is Dennis shooting and, or not Dennis, but Jennings shooting and scoring. Is it a three-pointer? I think so.
Three-point play, and again, what happens underneath the boards, we've got Story trying to check out, and he picks up the personal foul, so we'll come down at the other end now.
So BYU will be at the free throw line then. Shooting 1-and-1. Fouls on Story. That's his third foul. 7th team foul. 8th team foul on the Buccaneers. And Schreiner will shoot 1-and-1. Schreiner has 15 points. BYU is a team 14 of 16 foul shooting. (70-63). East Tennessee on top. 8.5 to play. Schreiner's shot is good. So they earned the bonus shot.
See, that's what happens, Jay, when you get the ball inside. You pick up those free throw opportunities, and BYU's done a nice job of looking for the inside game.
Schreiner's bonus is good. So the Cougars hanging close. They're within 5 of the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers have the ball. Led by Mr. Jennings, who's played a great ball game. I believe it when they say he's an All-American candidate. Craig Dennis. Let's see what happened. They call a foul underneath?
Foul on Steve Schreiner, it looked like.
Schreiner called the foul underneath. That's his third foul.
We come down one end. Story picks up the first foul. We go down, and now Schreiner picks up the personal foul. East Tennessee State, out of bounds.
Okay, at the line. No, it'll be out of bounds. That's the 4th team foul in BYU this half.
Please refrain from throwing anything on the playing floor. You're dangerous to players.
We're live from the Marriott Center in Provo, Utah, on the NIT. East Tennessee State and Brigham Young University. Jay Monson and Tom Stanky, and East Tennessee leads 70-65, and they have the basketball right now. That's Gear putting up a three-pointer and missing, and the rebound is by Miller of Brigham Young. So the BYU team down by 5 has the basketball. East Tennessee has led throughout the second half. Had a 9-point lead at one point. There's a pass low to Miller from the baseline. Rolls off the top, no good. The rebound by Greg Dennis for East Tennessee. Quickly down court, that's Story. Story missed the layup. And a foul is called on the rebound.
It's on Story as he takes the ball to the basket here from the left wing.
Story will pick up his 4th personal foul. That's Coach LaForce from East Tennessee.
Here's the replay right here. It goes up real strong, see? Now as he goes up for the shot, we get the excellent defense position here by BYU to pick up the personal foul. Now we get the ball out of bounds.
There's player control, so there's no shot. So BYU has the ball. 70-65, trailing East Tennessee, and we have 7:40 left in the basketball game. First round of the Dodge NIT. Moon on the sidelines for BYU. Lobs for the big 7'6" center of BYU, but it's intercepted by Greg Dennis.
Dennis doing a nice job. Again, he's trying to defend Shawn Bradley from the top here, make him throw over. He got pretty good weak side help.
West penetrates, gives back to Gear. Back out to West.
Good ball movement by East Tennessee State.
Mr. Jennings, and now Gear, and now West. He shoots and he misses one. Rebound Schreiner, Brigham Young. West has 6 3-point field goals in this game. BYU, that's Bradley, 7-6. He goes to the baseline. He shoots. He banks it, and it's good. He's called with an offensive foul, but the field goal will count. And
no
Shawn,
basket. Official just waved the call off.
Okay.
No basket.
It'll be player control then on Shawn Bradley. Shawn, the 7'6" freshman center.
Here's the replay right here. Again, using pretty good foot skills here from 7'6". Now you see Dennis comes over, establishes good position here. The lead official picks the call up, wipes the basket off.
Bradley has 17 points in the game. Into the game for East Tennessee is Eric Palmer, a 5'6" freshman. 70-65, East Tennessee leading. We've been locked on that score for a couple of minutes here.
What a handful of calls get guarding Palmer, 5'6", just quick as a lightning bug.
Gear gets it over to Story. 32 new in the game, too, is Michael Woods.
Good ball movement. Again, East Tennessee stay in their passing game.
Dennis tries for 3 and misses. The rebound call. That's Bradley. 7-6, slams it home. A two-handed slam, and apparently it was fouled.
By Woods coming in as the Crater defensively picked his foul up. Now Shawn Bradley's on the line here for the opportunity to finish off the three-point play.
19 points for Shawn Bradley. The foul was on. Is it on Woods? You say,
Here's
Tom?
the replay right here. You see what happens? Dennis takes the long shot from the other end. Bradley just leaves his cherries picked here, and he's open. Here's the replay here. Nice pass by Call to the cherry picker, Shawn Bradley. Goes down, gets the jam here. You see a little body movement there on Woods, and he picks up the call.
Keith Jennings and Calvin Talford both back into the game for the Buccaneers, as Bradley will be at the free throw line. He's 7 out of 9 at the foul line, and the Cougars are 16 of 18. It's short, no good, so he misses the free throw. BYU could have pulled within 2 points. They're down by 3 with 6.5 to play in the game tonight from Provo. Buccaneers have it. That's Gear and Talford. The man low Story at the baseline doesn't take the shot, but Dennis does and banks it in there. Greg Dennis, who averaged 20 points a game last year, hits. He has 10 points in the game now, all in the second half.
But Dennis is very active for someone 6'11". Got great pair of hands and does a nice job getting that little jump shot off.
There's the lob down low to Bradley, and Bradley's got 2 more.
Nice pass here by Miller to Shawn Bradley again over the top, and that's what you have to do is maybe a 3/4, a little more to the side there. Look at that drive by Dennis.
Boy,
a nice block.
Blocked by Bradley, and BYU with the ball. On the sidelines, Heslop. Heslop down low to Bradley. His turnaround bank shot is out of there. Rebounding foul called on BYU.
Miller comes in from the weak side, picks up a little contact here, and now we go at the other end.
Boy, Bradley almost put him within 1. He shot it just a little hard, off balance.
BYU doing a nice job, Jay, of looking for Bradley down on the low post. Here he does a nice job of turning around here, and you see Miller coming in from the weak side and picking up a little body contact.
On Miller, foul number 3, 16 foul on BYU this second half. So there's no shot on him. The Buccaneers with the ball, leading 72-69. 5.5 remaining in the basketball game.
It's a little special play now that East Tennessee State runs. It's a little pick and roll with Jennings and
Jennings misses the layup.
It was there, wasn't it? Nice pass, nice bounce pass.
Cougars come back down court. Heslop with the ball, spins to the baseline, goes back out to Call. So BYU looking for the good shot here.
Good judgment by BYU. Bring it back, get set up in your half-court offense.
Call lobs low to Miller. He's underneath. He's got a layup.
Basket was good. Trail official picks up the call.
That's a 1-point ball game, 72-71, as Jared Miller
There's a little
scores
pick
his
and
8th
roll
point.
now. Pick and roll at the top of the key, and you look for Jennings to roll off Dennis.
Cougars were down by 9, but they've come roaring back to within 1 with 4:40 to play. That's Jennings. He's fouled by Call. Foul, a little California defense reaching in. 3rd foul of the game on Call.
Jennings on the line here for 1-on-1. First time the East Tennessee State team has been on the free throw line in the second half.
Jennings has 17 points tonight. 5'7" senior, definitely an All-American candidate. Led the nation in total assists last year, in fact. Here he's shooting 1-and-1. And he makes it. 18 points for Jennings. He leads the Buccaneers in scoring in this game. East Tennessee now 3 out of 7 at the foul line. 73-71. Good. So Jennings keeps pressure on. We have 4.5 to play in the ball game. BYU trailing by 3. Heslop on the dribble.
Tennessee State still had a very aggressive man-to-man defense.
Miller has it. Miller's going to shoot it from outside. It's an air ball. And it bounces up and hits the support. Or Bradley would have had the follow-through. And he'll turn it over to East Tennessee. All right, the Buccaneers with the basketball. Jennings 15-foot jumper short, no good. Tipped high in the air into the hands of Story.
Second shot opportunity, probably the most important basketball statistic. Gives you another opportunity, and of course they do a good job bringing it back and make the defense pay now for not checking out.
And they'll run some time off the clock whenever they get the chance. They lead BYU by 3. Jennings against call.
Now they're in their passing game.
This is English, Gear, and Dennis. Dennis will shoot it from any place. 18 on the shot clock. English. Now Jennings again. Good defense by BYU. Jennings working, shoots. He's got it. It's a three-pointer, too. Keith Jennings hits again. 22 points for him in the game. And BYU trails suddenly by 6.
East Tennessee did a masterful job of taking the clock down that last time.
Schreiner with the ball, out in front to call. Over to Heslop. Down low to Miller. This is Bradley from the free throw line. He hits it. Bradley has 23 points for the Cougars. 77-73, East Tennessee. 3 minutes left in the ball game.
There's a special play now, a little pick and roll at the top of the key. Jennings and Dennis, they look to pass off now. They're getting their passing game.
Dennis has it. Bradley comes out to guard him. Over to the left side.
They do a nice job. Just notice how the floor spacing is so good here. Again, they keep the middle open for the drive for Jennings, and I'll tell you, he's a master at the drive.
Jennings almost threw that one away. Gets the pass right back with 9 on the shot clock.
Now they'll spread it out and make it. He'll go one-on-one with Paul, and he gets bumped.
And the shot is blocked, and Heslop comes up with it, and the race is on, and Heslop is fouled as he went through the middle. All right, a foul will be called, I think, on Major Gear. That's his second foul.
Mark does a nice job of taking the ball and putting pressure on the defense here, and you see that Gear comes in and picks the personal foul. Again, Jay, that's a judgment call.
Well, that was a close one.
It really was close.
12 points for Heslop in the game. And he'll shoot 2 free throws because we're at that 10 personal foul mark. With 10 fouls and a half, you shoot 2 free throws. Heslop's shot is good. 13 for him. Here's Moon into the game for BYU, and Miller comes out. 77-74 with 2:16 to play. East Tennessee leading Brigham Young. Well, this young, inexperienced BYU team has given a very good East Tennessee State team about all they can handle. Heslop hits it again. So the Buccaneers have the ball with a 2-point lead and 2:10 remaining in the ball game. Jennings over to West. West down in the corner.
Oh,
got a man open for a slam. That's Rodney English.
Nice little pick now. East Tennessee State. It was a special play. They picked up a pick there at the elbow here, and of course results in an easy layup for East Tennessee and allows them to take a 4-point lead.
Down low it goes to Shawn Bradley. Bradley, the baseline, hooks it in, back out, no good. Foul on the rebound. Foul on the rebound, and number 34, Marty Story. I think that's his 5th foul. 1:45 to play in this game. 2 shots coming for BYU.
Here's a replay, a nice little shot, turnaround jumper here by Bradley. Comes off a little long. Again, nobody checks out here. You see that Schreiner comes in and picks up the offensive rebound. Foul on Story.
So Schreiner will shoot 2.
That's the thing with East Tennessee State. Being as small as they are, they got an excellent job of everybody blocking out, because BYU is such a big team this year.
Major Gear comes into the game to replace Story, who just fouled out of the game. 79-75, BYU down by 4 with 1:45 to play in the ball game. The winner of this game will play Friday against Arizona. If BYU loses, their next game will be February 24th against Utah State. Schreiner's shot is good. On the 24th, the BYU football team plays Utah State at noon. And again, if the Cougars lose this game, they'll play the Utah State basketball team at 6 o'clock that evening. So a doubleheader in Provo on that day. Schreiner misses. The ball is knocked out of bounds. BYU will get it.
I tell you, you've got to do a good job of blocking out. Of course, East Tennessee State did not do that. Bradley was able to come over and get the hand on the ball here. And, of course, it results in Brigham Young's possession out of bounds.
Call takes it out for BYU. Inbounds play, and a foul is called. holding foul call on number 10, Alvin West. That's his second foul.
Puts Heslop on the free throw line.
They'll get 2 shots again, too, with 1:43 to play. Was it Heslop? Heslop was trying to get through, and West was holding him. Heslop is 2 out of 2 at the free throw line. He has 14 points. 79-76, East Tennessee leading. Heslop's free throw is good, so BYU reduces it to a 2-point game again. First round of the Dodge NIT from Provo, Utah, in the Marriott Center. Heslop's second shot good. It's a 1-point ball game. 79-78. East Tennessee with the ball. Mr. Jennings on the dribble. Over the midcourt line. That pick and roll goes into the middle. Feeds it off. Almost threw it away, but Rodney English saved it. Here's Jennings shooting. Missing. Rebound by Bradley for BYU. Over to Moon, and the Cougars have the ball with 1:16 to play, and they're down by a point. Moon working on the dribble. Trying to set up a play to get a good shot.
Moon does a nice job, but they didn't have their 1-4 set up. Schreiner picks up the personal foul here as he tries to muscle, who is that, English here on the 1-4.
Well, and the Cougars turn it over. On that foul on Schreiner, it's not a shooting foul. Or is it? Yes, it will be 1-1. That's the 7th foul.
Here's to take a look here. It's to the left side of your screen now. You see now where Schreiner comes over here, and the screen is not set here, and he picks up the contact.
So the Cougars down by a point, turn it over. Talford coming back into the game for East Tennessee at the free throw line. Is it Mr. Jennings?
Mr. Jennings here, and he is a great one, believe me.
He'll shoot 1-1. He's 2 out of 2 at the foul line and has 22 points in the game.
Like Sporting News mentioned in their column this year, the best little big man in the country. And I mean, he's proven it tonight.
He makes it. Yes, indeed. Last year, see? He was a national leader in many stats last year. The bonus shot right in there, doesn't even draw iron.
You see that 11th in free throw percentage? That's what you want from a point guard. To handle the ball latter part of the ball game, and of course get fouled and go to the line and capitalize.
And he made them both, so they're up by 3 now. 81-78, BYU with the ball. Heslop down low to Schreiner. As it rolls in there. Schreiner gets a turnaround jumper, and the Cougars make it a 1-point game again. 81-80 with 45 seconds to play.
Nice move here, and again, BYU did a nice job at last time, James, getting the ball down low.
Here's a timeout called by East Tennessee State. With 41 seconds left to play in the ball game, East Tennessee 81, Brigham Young 80. 41 seconds left to go in this ball game, with East Tennessee State leading Brigham Young 81-80. Tom, what do you look for here?
East Tennessee State's going to go into their delay or stall pattern here and get the ball in Jennings' hands. And again, BYU, on the other hand, is trying to find out how they're going to match up to keep the ball out of his hands.
We have 41 seconds on the game clock, 37 seconds on the shot clock. East Tennessee leads by a point. The pass comes into Dennis. Dennis gives it to Major Gear. Gear at quarter court. That's Jennings against call. Jennings goes by a pick. He's to the free throw line. Feeds it back out and almost threw it away. Now he gets a pass back. 19 on the shot clock. 21 on the game clock. Here's Jennings. Starts to penetrate.
What a
Paul
handful.
chasing him. Over to West. West back to Jennings. And a 1-on-1 foul is called as they foul him to stop the action with 13 seconds to play.
Hey, what a handful to get on Jennings at this point in the ball game. You know he wants the ball, and he's going to keep the ball.
Tommy almost made a mistake when he penetrated that time, however.
Well, what he's done, again, he's drawing the defense here and kicking back to Dennis to keep the clock going.
Brigham Young calls timeout. Even if he makes both of them, BYU has a shot for a three-pointer. There's timeout on the court.
Dodge is proud to sponsor the NIT basketball tournament for the third consecutive year. Just like the athletes, we're out to Provo.
81-80, East Tennessee ahead, and we will see a little Keith Mr. Jennings go to the free throw line now to shoot 1 and 1, and he's made 4 in a row. Over 15,000 fans on hand for this opening game of the Dodge NIT and the first game of the year for BYU in their Marriott Center. Last year, under Coach Roger Reed in his first year as the head coach, BYU won all 15 games played in this facility. So that 15-game winning streak is on the line right now. But as we say, even if Jennings makes both free throws, a 3-point field goal, BYU could still tie it up. Jennings has made 4 straight at the line, has 24 points. And the Buccaneers are 6 out of 10 at the foul line. BYU's 21 out of 25. Mr. Jennings. There are the free throw comparisons. Jennings hit 2 just a moment ago and put them both in their dead center. The crowd trying to make it a little harder for him. He made it, though.
I look for East Tennessee State as soon as Jennings, if he hits the free throw, to call timeout right after he hits the second free throw. Again, maybe give BYU a different look defensively. See what they do.
He made it. Well, they let the Cougars play. 12 seconds to go. They're down by 3. Call. Now the 3-point shooter for BYU is Heslop. They get it over to him. Here's his shot. A little too hard off the heel of the rim, and the ball game will end on that note. As East Tennessee State has beaten Brigham Young by a score of 83-80, but that shot by Heslop was right on line, just a little bit too hard.
Well, BYU did a great job of setting the pick for Heslop coming out on the left wing, and again, he had a chance to set his feet. The shot just didn't go down, but I think it was a nice play here that BYU ran for the last shot opportunity.
So East Tennessee State defeats Brigham Young University tonight in Provo by a score of 83-80.